guys, welcome back to another episode of Listen Up, presented by Press Start Button Now. I'm your host, Jason Freakmaster Higa. Today we'll be talking about one of the biggest franchises in video game history, which is Metal Gear. Today we have several people who are reluctant to talk about Metal Gear in general. We have, once again, Chris from the last episode.
Hey, how's it going?
We have Matt.
Yeah.
We have Josh.
Hello, everyone.
We have Thuy.
Hi.
And we have Eric.
Hello.
Alright, they all have histories in playing Metal Gear. My first game I ever played Metal Gear was Metal Gear Solid 2. I know it's not even like what about 1? What about Metal Gear 1 and Metal Gear 2? Metal Gear Solid 1, which everybody probably played as their first one. But I played Metal Gear Solid 2. It wasn't that confusing because I don't think the story from it, when I first played it, it wasn't as confusing. I got most of the understanding of it. There's some parts I guess that are kind of confusing, but overall it was pretty straightforward. But yeah, what about you, Chris? What was the first one you played?
Funny enough, the first one I played was Snake Eater.
Say what?
Yeah,
Damn.
I played Snake Eater first, and then went backwards from there.
You went to 2?
Huh?
You played 2 after that?
Yeah, I did play 2 after that. I don't know what I was doing.
Well, Snake Eater takes place before all the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
So-
sense.
So technically, I went chronologically. But
Yeah.
You went Pulp Fiction.
Yeah. I Pulp Fiction the whole Metal Gear Solid series.
You went Memento.
Wait,
What
I
about-
got like Pulp Fiction.
Is that
What
what?
do you mean?
Memento.
It starts with
Memento.
Okay, I'm like,
That's all I have ordered.
So what about you, Matt?
I played Metal Gear Solid first.
The first one for the PS1, right?
PS1, yeah.
Not the Twin Snakes, right?
I never played that one.
Alright, I haven't played Twin Snakes either.
I don't know anything about it, just that there's a lot of acrobatics.
Alright, Josh?
yeah, sure.
I played Metal Gear Solid 1 for the first time whenever it came out, and I got the new shirt that came with it because my dad pre-ordered it. I didn't.
Your dad played it more?
Well, I don't know. It was weird. We didn't know about it, but he's like, "Oh, well, there's guns and stuff. All right, let's go get it." And so we go to this place, and it was like Games for Less or some. It's probably not around anymore. But yeah, he got there, and then I got this shirt that was way too big for me, so I looked like a ghost wearing it. It was like an extra large. And
You still have that shirt?
No,
Oh, that's like a collector's
Yeah, I
item.
know. I was
Collector's
like,
item.
But it was pretty cool because, I don't know, my dad we don't really talk or hang out that much. But playing that game was like, oh, look at this gun. Oh, I can shoot the guy. Oh, look, I'm invisible. So,
Isn't that the whole point, sneaking though?
no, it was cool. I was like, whoa, I can't. I didn't know I could do this.
Hide and stuff.
It's amazing.
I didn't know we could get along.
I'm not beating up turtles and saving princesses. I'm shooting people in the face. So it was nice. It was a nice change of pace.
What was your first game? Or first Metal Gear game?
It was the PlayStation 1 also.
Solid.
I think my friend, he got the collector's edition bundle. It didn't come with a t-shirt though. I think it was like a strategy guide and
Yeah.
a shiny case. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty good game. It was like the first one that I played where there was a scene where it's so heartfelt and
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it too
you don't
much.
want to spoil it for people.
I don't know, I'm pretty sure people already played most of these, whoever's listening to that. So.
Pretty old game.
Alright, Eric?
I played the first one on the PS1, but that was 8 years old. I barely got the first. I didn't get through the first laser scene, so
What?
yeah, I was
the
pretty.
best part.
Yeah,
I
actually-
Wait, what part is that again?
I don't remember.
I got really into it at the second one, the second Metal Gear. When I got my PS2, it came with it, and I like shooting birds in that one.
Oh yeah, there's the bird
Oh,
shooting
yeah.
at the beginning area.
Yeah.
Test out your gun. Okay.
Hell yeah, birds.
But yeah, so everybody had played Metal Gear, so they know the franchise overall. I mean, it's a fairly popular game. I don't know what gamer doesn't know about Metal Gear. If you don't, then you should go play. I recommend playing 3 because 3 is on every single console base. It's on every single console. If you think about 3DS, PS2, PS3.
What?
You could eat
Huh?
things in it.
What's it?
Like Snake Eater?
Is that Snake Eater?
Yeah, it's
Now
now.
you just
It was on
HD
3DS?
remake.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, they released
I didn't know
it
that.
recently.
Is Ape Escape on
I don't know why Ace Escape is Nintendo.
Wait, oh yeah, and it's also on Xbox because of the HD collection.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Dang.
I mean, I was a fan of Metal Gear. mean, when 4 was getting hyped and going to get announced, I actually played through 3. I played in chronological order, so I played from 3. I didn't play the PlayStation Portable Ops stuff, though. I really wish I did, but I didn't have the consoles to do it.
Yeah.
So I played 3, Metal Gear 1, Metal Gear 2, and then Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 4. Well, this is 4's last one, but... overall, my favorite one was Metal Gear 2. I don't know, a lot of people don't like Metal Gear 2. I returned to Zanzibar Land. But I don't know, I found that to be more enjoyable as compared to like 1. 1 was pretty easy, but 2 I really enjoyed it. But do you have one that you really enjoyed?
I think the one I most enjoyed was probably Metal Gear Solid Line.
No, I mean that's what a lot of people say every one.
So many things.
What's 1 or 3 people say?
Yeah. Like 2, I think that if I played 2 before I played 3, I'd have a lot more like more fun playing it. But the way that 3 handled just made all the other ones just feel really clumsy.
Yeah, because like I said, I went Metal Gear Solid 3, then back to Metal Gear 1, Metal Gear 2. Metal Gear 1 and 2, I'm like, alright, that's old 8-bit games. I'm like, okay, that's understandable. Then I went to Metal Gear Solid 1, I'm like, this is really hard to play because I can't see in front of me. I'm only seeing from a sky view, so I'm scared to go up. I don't know what's in front of me because I can't see. All I got is my Soliton radar.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Could you move in first person in part 3? I forget. I know in 4 you can.
Metal Gear Solid 3, I think you were you?
No, you can't.
I remember in 4 you just play the game in first
person view. Yeah, like a Call of Duty.
Yeah. Just walk really slow.
But yeah, Matt, what was your favorite?
I don't know. I think the first one, Metal Gear Solid.
Another one for Metal Gear Solid 1?
Ooh. I'm just kidding.
I bought it because I just heard it was good and I didn't know what it was about.
Really?
Yeah.
So you didn't read the tactical espionage action part?
I didn't really.
You're
oh,
like,
this is a
what does
good
that
game.
mean?
Okay, I'll buy it. I don't know what TEA means.
Did you do all those training things in part 1?
All the VR missions?
The VR missions?
That's the best.
Those are iconic.
Yeah,
they had a whole VR mission game, I think.
Yeah.
I had it.
It was just
oh
called
my
VR
gosh!
Yeah.
And there's UFOs and giant soldiers. It was fun.
And then you could
I
take
had that
pictures
shit
of
too.
Mei Ling.
Oh yeah.
That was why I bought it. That's the reason why I bought it. And I was like, whoa, there's VR missions. That's cool.
So Josh's favorite game is VR mission.
No, my favorite game is hands down Metal Gear Solid 2 because you got Raiden, the most rocking character in the world, and he's naked. So, no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, there was
No joke. Everyone hated it. They're like, "Oh, it's not Snake, so I hate it."
True,
I
yeah, it
didn't
was
really hate it.
it was a pretty boy guy.
What I heard was Kojima was pissed about it. Like, no one liked it because
he wanted to make a new character,
He
right?
really wanted Snake because the thing is, it's like he wanted it to be like you see Snake from another person's perspective. It wasn't just like you are the hero. It's like you're just some guy and you see this legendary hero and you're like, wow. But he wanted people to like it because he was,
He made the games.
yeah. And because I hear that's why he made Raiden the way he is now, so people would like it because there's so much backlash with Raiden. He was like, all right, guys, you don't like him? Well, try this out for size. And he was like, wow.
I mean, he's getting his own game, right?
Yeah,
like Rising, right?
Well, I don't think you can really appreciate Raiden without 2.
Yeah, it's true.
Because
I mean,
you can't just introduce a character as a badass ninja.
You need that juxtaposition.
Like a rookie
It's
soldier,
like,
or
he was so
new guy.
gay, but now he's so badass. I like him. It's like, do you ever watch The Wire? There's Omar. He's like the gangster, but he's gay. But everyone's like, oh, he's so badass, but he's gay. But that's why I like him. He's so badass, but he's gay. So I don't know.
So that's why Raiden's cool.
Yeah.
So Thui's favorite one's 2. Metal Gear Solid 2.
I like 3.
3?
It's because it's more espionage because you get that suit.
Oh, so it's more camouflage, right?
Yeah, and then you have to hunt for food and stuff.
Also, yeah, you just don't. You actually have stamina, and you can't just be like
It felt more like
survival.
yeah.
Oh shoot, I like 1.
Eric,
Sorry.
Oh,
I really like 1. I'm so sorry.
Eric.
Yeah, my favorite's either a cross between 2 or 4. Mostly 4 though, because the storyline was a lot better in 4. It kind of blew your mind at the end. Whoa, this is what all the games. It's a culmination of all the games info, and then finally they drop that bomb on you, the Patriots.
Yeah, but I didn't like 4 because 4 wasn't bad. It summed up all collected all the all the questions. But the only thing is but there's still plot holes, and what did you fill the plot holes? Nanomachines.
Well, I feel like it was his excuse to end the series.
Yeah, he didn't really
He's
want to
sick
do
of
four.
doing it.
And that's why he made it old. He made Old
Yeah,
Snake.
he made
It
it
was
make
like,
it
you know
so-
what?
let it die out.
They're making a 5.
Well, because
I think
it was during...
with Ground Zero. Was that considered
That's
5?
that's Big Boss.
That's Big Boss, yeah.
It's Big Boss.
Well, not chronologically, but I mean, it's another
Yeah.
game.
So
But,
Ground
yeah,
Zero
I
is
guess
considered
that's
5. Or is that just another
I
probably like spin-off?
Well, I'm not quite sure if it's.
It's kind of like 3 was
a number
considered
thing anymore.
3.
They already screwed up the number.
Because Peace Walker is not part of the numbers system,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
but
But
he
it's
like-
also really important to the story,
Yeah,
right?
He was saying it's important.
So I'm like, yeah, even Portable
Maybe it
Ops.
isn't
Like
a
It's
stuff.
number.
more important than Portable Ops. 'Cause
Yeah.
Portable Ops, you don't even have to play it.
Yeah, I mean, I got most of like the story from like without playing Portable Ops from like what I heard in Peace Walker. I'm like,
I mean, I liked it, but you don't have to play it.
I don't know. So why do you
like the only one that's not really integral is probably Acid.
Super Smash Bros.
Acid?
Acid.
Don't
Oh
please
my
stop!
God.
Don't bring up Acid.
See?
Wait, is that the card game?
That's the the turn-based card game.
It's still more relevant than Snake.
Collectible card game.
And Snake looks so weird in that one too. It was like buff, like super buff. I'm like,
That
what
was a
happened?
complete spin-off.
Was there a
What?
story in
It's
that
a
one?
spin-off.
It's a spin-off.
Yeah, it's just a complete spin-off.
Acid 2 was in 3D.
No, I was like, I'm like, no.
But it's not as relevant as Snake's Revenge, Chris.
Yeah, but I don't know. So I don't know. What do you think that it got so popular though? Because I mean, Metal Gear 1 and 2 was like crap. They didn't sell any of those games until Solid came out. It was like a groundbreaking new game
oh
for
my
like,
goodness.
Kojima and
It's
everything.
because it was the first groundbreaking game that dealt with like sneaking
Instead of just
like,
shooting it.
espionage. Yeah.
Instead of just going
you
out.
actually had to
Well-
be sneaky.
Yeah.
Because you can't just go out and just shoot everything up and still
Yeah.
win, right?
Yeah.
That's what all the VR missions were for. It was teaching you how to
Like sneak
not
by,
be
not get caught.
Rambo.
raged.
You don't have you don't have to be Rambo.
Me could be Rambo later on once you got
get
all the
the-
infinite
yeah.
ammo and
Well, once you already beat the game,
and then you have all the good weapons. Then
Well, I mean, it depends. Did you save a certain someone, or did you give up?
Metal Gear Solid 1.
Yeah. Yeah, that my thumb hurt. So sorry.
was it a thumb or was it?
I had
Oh wait, that was a DualShock game, huh?
Yeah.
So it wasn't a rotating the.
It was the torture
No,
one.
Oh, you have to like mash the mash the
circle
square.
button.
Yeah.
Me and
So
my
it
dad
was-
looked at each other and were like, sorry. Yeah.
Did you high
That's
five?
what it was. Yeah, we're just like, no thanks. No thanks. We don't want to do it.
I don't know, I don't know what else. I mean, what do you think, Matt? Why it's like so popular? I mean, Metal Gear like all of a sudden just got really popular, like really
the
quick.
first Metal Gear Solid, it came out at a time when stealth was becoming a genre. Like they had Tenchu, and they started doing other than like action
Well,
games.
what came out first, Metal Gear or Tenchu?
I don't know. It just came around the same time, and it was a new concept.
Because Metal Gear Solid
But-
1 came out in '98. I don't know when Tenchu came out. but
One of the great things about it was that it integrated parts of the PlayStation into the gameplay, like switching out the controller ports.
Dude,
using
that
the
part
memory-
freaked me.
Yeah, using the memory card and then like actually referencing the codec number on the package.
Oh yeah, I really
Yeah.
enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that
Sucks
part.
if
Where it's
you
like,
look at
the side
yeah,
of
the
the
guy, the
box.
guy's like, I forgot. Look at the back of the box. I'm like, what does
box?
that? Yeah, I was like, what does
Yeah.
that mean?
Where's this?
No. If you rented the game.
Yeah, if you run to the game, you're like, I don't know the code. I can't progress.
God damn it, Blockbuster.
I forgot about the you had to have the case in order to progress through the story. So that's the one way. Just like, don't borrow games.
That's the way that they should have done it.
What?
Like new games. You know, like new games.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
you
yeah,
can buy that $5
Yeah.
promo code.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
make
those-
sure like
You actually have the copy of the game.
I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
they should have had like references in the game. Like, hey,
And look through the
You know,
instruction
What's the
booklet.
third word of the instruction?
That doesn't
booklet?
work.
what,
You just
what
post
is it?
online.
Oh, too bad you're dead.
That, these days it wouldn't work because we have the internet.
That's
Well, yeah,
But
true,
you'd
yeah.
have to still
Well, we
go
also
through
have-
like that long amount of wait. No. You know how annoying it is to go back to look up something on the internet because you have to get past it. Just like that nuisance alone make people be like, fine, I'll buy a new one.
This is the age of people with smartphones.
Shut up and
It's
take my
easy.
money.
So wait, yeah.
There's also people that are smart enough to make programs that are like, okay, this game has this number on the box and that kind of stuff. The future is now.
I don't know, but what was it? I mean, who played Twin Snakes?
I did.
Were you the only one? Does
I
anyone-
watched like the comparisons between the cutscenes. That's all.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Like they
It was
made
amazing.
Revolver Ocelot way more like his PS2 version. Like it came out after Part 3, right?
It came out after 2, I think.
Or did it after 2?
Yeah.
Before 3.
Well, I remember in like the original one, the PlayStation, he didn't do all that like
Gun revolving?
Yeah,
Or gun,
they
yeah.
did that in Twin Snakes.
He did that in Twin Snakes.
Yeah.
So the
When you fought him, like he would.
juggle his
Yeah,
gun.
do
Okay.
shit like that.
Alright, so
There was a lot of unnecessary backflips.
Yeah.
So.
And, like when you fought, who was that assassin character?
The ninja.
Gray
That's
Fox?
his name, Ninja.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
yes,
Yeah.
Mr.
Hey,
Deep
Fox,
Throat.
when you
Deep
fight
Throat?
him,
oh, yeah, I already spoiled the story. My bad. I wasn't supposed to say that part.
We're gonna cut this part.
Man, I hope he doesn't die. He was awesome.
He was awesome, really.
Oh, whatever.
Alright, so
Another part of
no, but I'm like, that's one of the thing about the GameCube ones. Did they do the same thing? Like, look at the back of the box for the code when you're talking to the DARPA chief. Was it DARPA chief?
I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think they did that.
So
I
he
think
just
they
told you
skipped
straight
that
up.
part.
He just told you
Yeah.
straight up, look the code.
But they did do that thing where you were in the cell, and then Myling's like, "Oh, put the controller up to your arm, and I'll give you a shock." And you're like, "Okay," and then it just vibrates. You're like, "Oh,
Oh.
Hey Ling, you
oh,
sneaky
Mei-Ling."
girl.
Did you really just put it to your arm?
I did it.
Oh,
Put it to
okay.
your face.
Uh,
too.
No, I think
I
one
didn't
of,
do it to my arm.
I guess one of the fun things about Metal Gear is Metal Gear Solid series is the boss battles because they're
Oh
more
my
unique.
goodness.
It's like the
Yes.
first one was like a Psycho Mantis. And I was actually like, wow,
That
this
was-
is
that was
really
very
this is really cool.
Weirded me out.
I'm like, I know everything
His
you
character
do.
was very creative.
Yeah, so I'm like,
They even made use of the vibration.
yeah, that was a DualShock. Yeah,
Like,
I think that's
I'm
when
gonna
the,
move your controller.
Wait,
How
did
you
the
gonna
DualShock
do
come out
that?
when the game came out?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
so they
most
did take advantage of
definitely.
the DualShock. So I'm like, wow, that's pretty.
Yeah, I was like, how are you gonna move my controller? Oh, it's moving.
Oh.
And on top of that, he would, I guess, troll you with
Part
like
two.
Hideo video 1 or video 2
Oh,
or says
yeah.
Hideo.
It was Hideo.
So
I
you're
was
like,
what's wrong with this
wait, what's
game?
wrong with my TV? And then I just remember people were like complaining, like, how do you beat him? I can't hit him.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't
People
figure
spend
it
like
out.
hours trying to figure it out, and then you're like, dude, just switch the port. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
Actually, I just kept calling the
Yeah.
contacts. And I,
Oh, they just told you
should
that?
switch
Yeah.
the port,
Yeah, he
and
said
I was
that.
like, oh,
After a while,
okay.
they're just like, "You're an idiot."
Yeah.
Just
Figure it
do
out
this.
now.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I've
Stupid.
never had to do that in
Yeah,
a game
like,
before.
I've never had
No
that.
other games ever made
That's
me do
another
this.
reason why like it really picked up. Like you had to do like so many things that no other game made you do.
Yeah.
Like take drugs.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. This is a Captain American game. So.
All right, so I mean, like, what boss battles did you enjoy? Like, for me, the boss battle I enjoyed was probably the end. The end was pretty from Metal Gear Solid
Where you
3.
walk through the river.
No, that's Sorrow.
That's the one.
The end was the sniper battle.
Yeah,
where
that was
you,
my
it was
favorite,
basically it was you and him only, no one else.
That really is my
And
favorite.
there was no boss battle music. It was just quiet jungle sounds, like I guess sounds, and then basically you have to find him. And that took me literally like, because I was trying to go for the trank mission, which is like make him trank out instead of shooting and killing him. I tried to trank him out. It took me at least an hour.
Yeah.
Because I was just sneaking, hitting
Did you
him.
get caught?
Yeah.
Huh?
Did you get caught?
I think I only got caught like once.
You threw the ceiling.
Yeah, he knocks you out, or he
Yeah.
stuns. He just
It's
stun
pretty
grenades
cool.
you.
Yeah.
But then you use this bird as I think it's a tracker, because the
Yeah.
bird will fly back to him. So you just try to catch the bird and you follow wherever that bird is. I mean, Eric, what's your favorite boss
Mine
battle?
was the Sorrow.
Sorrow when you go down the river.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, that one is freaky.
Yeah.
what if you didn't kill anything though? It's
Yeah.
just like an empty
Yeah,
river.
that's why I did that one. I
That's
tried
why
to play
it
through.
creeped me the fuck out.
Because there's a bunch of it's just a
like, what's going on?
And then at the end when I died, I was like, shit, what do I do?
Oh yeah, people like, I died. Well, restart. I'm like, no, you just take the pill.
I did that, and like the first time that I played through it, I killed a bunch of people. So I went through like a half hour of like, you know,
People and then trying to come and grab you.
Yeah, and then I got there and I had to go to a video game store and I was like asking like, hey, how do I beat the Sorrow? Like I'm stuck there.
Well, every time I go to the end, I die.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you're supposed to take the tooth thing.
The pill. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh. Yeah, so it's a lot of those things. Like, the game does troll you a lot. Like, it thinks that you're dead, but you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, in, was it Metal Gear Solid 2? When you're battling in that room, all of a sudden it's like, you died, but you're still playing around like hitting things.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what? And you're like, the zooms
Yeah.
out.
Tiny
So yeah, it's
screen.
I was like, I'm trying to look. I'm like, what? I'm dead, but I'm still moving and hacking everything.
2 still had those moments, those kind of trippy moments.
Those trolley
Yeah,
moments.
Yeah.
Where they showed like that what was that video they showed like at the end of 2? It was like a girl in a bikini, but it was supposed to be like something symbolic.
Is it the slideshow?
Yeah, I think it was like.
Because I remember the slideshow when you're on
in the beginning?
Yeah, in the
No,
beginning.
this was at the end. Remember when like?
Oh no, yeah, the Sultan
tripping balls,
the Sultan radar,
Yeah.
where it becomes like a
Oh,
picture
yeah.
of a video of a girl,
video of some girl.
a girl in the
Oh,
bikini,
my
just
God.
like
Yeah.
posing, right? Yeah.
Like,
That was great.
and then your general's like just like messing with you.
It's like
Yeah,
New
I
York
need
is like
scissors.
no,
I
like
need scissors.
New York is the
Scissors.
largest city in the United States. I'm like, yes, okay.
What game?
It was really creepy when he was telling you the story about when he was driving home. And he sees
Oh, the UFO story. Yeah, I was really
I was
laughing.
like, what?
Oh my
That's
God.
really creepy. Why
And
did you tell
also-
me this?
Yeah. You know, you just met a real Metal Gear fan when they say, "I need scissors." 61.
Yeah.
Josh, what was your favorite boss battle?
It was the end.
The end,
For
right?
real. Like,
No one else.
I don't think I've ever played a game where like a boss battle lasted that long because I did exactly what you did. Like the first run through, I didn't kill anyone.
You just tried
Yeah, I
sneaking
went
in
to trank
behind him and
everyone.
trank him.
And it was just like, what is going on?
Yeah,
I
that-
couldn't find
that-
him, and it's such a big forest. It was just so.
Now there's like
scary.
3 sections, right?
Yeah,
There's 3
And
sections.
it's just like, all right.
And you have to use your thermal goggles. Like thermal, you don't need to, but thermal goggles were easier for me to use because you can see the footsteps. But you're supposed to use the boom mic, so you can like track where
Yeah,
he's like
yeah.
snoring or gibberish talking, whatever.
Being old.
Yeah, being old.
I hear you being old.
I know you are now, old man.
So old.
Your oldness. That's
Matt, what about you?
The ladder from Metal Gear Solid 3.
That's a boss battle.
It really it's so long.
It is a boss battle.
Wait, which one is? What's that?
That's
It's
really
when you go
long
on the
ladder
ladder.
that you crawl up. And
You
you
climb to the
up,
mountain.
And then the Snake Eater song starts playing.
Yeah.
Have you ever like go the ladder when you're climbing and you died?
It's too hard to hold on.
Let
to.
go.
I think the first time I did it, I got up there and then I jumped off. I'm like, I can't. I don't think I
I
can do
wonder
it
if this
anymore.
is possible. Will I die?
I did it.
Will he stop himself? But
Plumber-
no. I actually like Solidus.
which one? There's
The
like
katana fight.
oh, the one you top of the federal wall.
Yeah.
In 2.
That was cool.
2.
I don't want to spoil
Because I
it.
really like
Remember
this
that
the end of the game where you're running through and well, spoilers, but you're fighting people, and you can just go around
What?
using sword.
Oh yeah, that was
when I first got the sword, I was so hyped.
Yeah.
Right, I'm like, oh, I get to finally use the sword. Like I'm like Ninja now. I'm like
Yeah.
Gray Fox. I can go hack
So-
stuff up.
So a boss battle with Solidus was like swords and swords.
Only thing with the sword was like it wasn't as cool as Gray Fox. I was just hacking.
It was just weird because you didn't know how to use it.
Yeah, you're just like swinging, but then you can
I was like-
block bullets.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
I kept the save just so I could keep playing that boss battle.
Yeah, it's like you got the sword and you're like, I wish this game was longer.
Yeah.
I don't know. What about you, Plumber?
Totally took my ladder. So
Raiden's crotch.
Raiden's crotch. But no, I'd say that it was probably the end also.
The end.
Yeah.
Boo. No, I'm just kidding.
Too many people like
Copycat.
"Hey, do something
Hey.
else. Like, but like outside of that one, I think I'm like one of the few people who like going against Fat Man.
Oh.
Oh, Fat Man. I was like, I have one story against Fat Man.
That was really repetitive.
When I beat him,
It was.
he says, I have one last bomb hidden somewhere.
Yeah.
Can you find it? And I like, you have like a minute 30. Which
Yeah.
is like, okay. But you're beeping. So I'm like, all right, where is it? I'm walking around the entire area. I don't see the beeping light. I'm like, where is it? And then like, I died because it blew up. And then I'm like, wait. I forgot something. I just have to move his body. It's right under it. I'm like, really? I died once, and all I have to do is move his body and just freeze it.
Yeah, they really made use of that new mechanic of moving bodies.
Moving
Yeah.
body. I was like, oh. I didn't bother to check under him instead of walking around the entire. Even like the fighter jet.
Yeah,
I crawled
yeah.
under it. I couldn't find it. I'm like, where is
Yeah.
it?
Man.
Thuy, what's your favorite one?
It'd probably be the end of 3. I thought that was like
Oh, so
the
sweet.
most epic fight.
The end of 3?
When you're in the flower field and you're fighting
Oh.
Big Boss, and then they play Snake Eater, and
Yeah,
you just
that
have
was
to do like CQC the whole
Oh.
time.
Yeah, that was a straight
Yes.
man
That
was
hand
like-
combat. Yeah,
You
I
had
was
to
like,
dismantle
Let's
their
do
gun.
this. I'm gonna
was-
punch a woman.
but you can't. No, the thing
Oh,
is,
you're not.
Whatever. You were
Right.
so excited. I can't wait to punch this.
It's like, all right, let's go.
And then she just-
yeah, she just like chucks you like, get out of
This
here.
is the way I imagined it.
It was great.
Not that you couldn't even see anything because it's all white, and she was wearing white.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I can't see her.
It's using the game's mechanics against you.
Yeah,
She has
so-
camouflage.
yeah, she has really good camouflage. I couldn't, like at some
I
point
thought
I
it
couldn't
was
see.
supposed to be like you shoot her and then like her blood would be on the rose petals and then you can kind of see where she is.
But no,
They didn't do that.
yeah, no,
Just like,
I had to use thermal goggles. I was cheating half the time, like thermal
Yeah.
goggles. There she is. But yeah, I mean, so from all the like Metal Gear hype, the new one's coming out. Like, was it next? The closest one's coming out is Rising, which is not even about Snake. It's about
I'm
Raiden.
rising thinking about it.
So do you think it's gonna be good, or
Literally,
to me, I think it looks. To me, it looks like Ninja Gaiden. Really, it looks like Ninja Gaiden,
Yeah.
but like futuristic, but more futuristic.
With slow motion.
Yeah, with slow motion and more creative hand like slicing
Did he ever
techniques.
explain why he's making this game?
He's not making it.
He's not. So
I mean, like
It's just
Platinum Games is
it's not
Kaz team?
it's not Kojima production.
It's not
It's
Kojima
Platinum.
production.
It's people that made Bayonetta.
Well, they were originally doing it, but they scrapped the idea a couple times.
Because Kojima Productions couldn't do it. For some reason, they just couldn't make that game. I don't know why.
It's like the
Because they
Operation
didn't want to
Raccoon
ruin
City.
their reputation or something.
Was it?
Well,
No, because I think they just couldn't. They weren't used to doing these like hack and slash games. They're more used to like shooting and stealth missions.
Stealth.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it's not.
Also,
they're
Kojima
not
at the end of 4, he said like, "This is the last Metal Gear I'll ever make."
which was
Well,
BS
but
because
he-
he had
well,
so
I
many
mean,
other
he was-
games.
they've been egging him on to like try to make another one because
So he made Peace Walker,
they're
which
so
was
popular.
Peace Walker was his next one.
Peace Walker.
He wanted to
and-
stop at 3, and people
Yeah.
were like, "No,
I
you're
wanna
doing
finish-
4,"
yeah, finish the
and
story.
they give him like death threats. So he's like, "All right, guys, you want to do this? I'm gonna make them old. So how do you like them apples?" That's how
So
it
then
works.
they're like,
And then
okay,
more like
now,
this.
now 4's done. They're like, now they're saying, well, I want more. And then like
Yeah.
Kojima's like,
I love
fine.
those
I made
apples.
you. It's like fine. I'm not talking about Snake Game. I'm talking about Big Boss. I'm like, fine, whatever.
That's even
Peace
better. I
Walker.
love
That's even
3.
Peace Walker. I'm like, what's happening? Peace
Oh man, what did I do?
Everything you throw out, I love it.
But I think that's what he's doing Rising. Maybe because he's like, I don't want to do anything with. I don't want anything to do with the Snake family.
I feel like it's like one of those things. Remember when Squaresoft a long time ago they started trying to branch away from their RPGs that they were good at, and they made like Eherges and like Brave Fencer Musashi.
Dude,
But
yeah,
My
I
Hand
like
was the
those
shit.
games.
I don't know.
Yeah, but you
I
felt
like
like
both
why
of
is
those
Squaresoft
games.
making these side projects when they should be focusing on the Final Fantasies, what they're good for, you know?
Well, I mean, I'm sure like you get sick of what you're doing. Like, I mean, if you became like a gynecologist, like you get sick of like seeing all the lady parts. I mean, there's lady parts are sweet, but
Sometimes
after a while, you
just
get
want to
sick
see
of
a
doing it.
dude come in.
You don't get to see all the great ladies.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
They're not all great.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know.
Sometimes
Artists
it's
wanna
like,
try to-
Some lady parts are Metal Gear Solid 2.
I don't know. So then after that, after
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, you need like that to appreciate one. And,
Yeah, you
know,
gotta.
things
You
other
need that to
things.
appreciate like other games.
I mean, it's okay. After Rising's out, so that has nothing to do with the Snake film. So I don't know how people are gonna receive that one. So a lot of people are saying like, "Oh, this is dumb. I don't want to play
Dude, I just got
Raiden Ninja Story."
This is not
Oh, no.
Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, it's not really.
It's not Metal Gear Solid, right?
It's
It's-
Yeah, but I mean, everyone's gonna like, well,
It's called Raiden Story. I'm like, okay, it's Raiden Story.
They should name it Raiden Story.
Although I am against Metal Gear Rising, but I mean, for a hack and slash, it looks pretty good. So I might check it
Yeah.
out.
I mean, hack and slash looks nice, but I'm like, isn't this just straight Ninja Gaiden? Like, from like, are you just running on walls and cutting everything up, cutting people with guns up and everything?
I
So-
think Kojima even said like, "Oh, this isn't canon" or something like that. But,
Really, it's not
Yeah,
canon.
he
so
said
is that
like
nothing?
that.
So
This has nothing to do with
So it's a
Metal
parallel
Gear.
universe. Has
Yeah,
no.
pretty
So
much.
Raiden's a complete. It's not the same Raiden as from 4.
Yeah, because
I think it is. Isn't
they
it?
pretty much forced him to sell the rights to
Platinum?
these guys, or to at least let them use the Metal Gear.
easily.
So none of the characters from 4 will be, or like Little John, not going to be in there. Little John.
Did you ever play Dirge Cerberus?
Yes.
God, I don't want to
'Cause I
talk about
love
that
guys.
game. That game is
I love
It
garbage.
feels like that, right? You're
Oh.
taking Vincent. You're like, I'm gonna make a shooter.
I'm like, all right.
That's
I mean,
exactly
that's a
it.
good idea.
Yeah.
I'm like, I like that idea. It's just the execution was
Yeah,
so
the execution
bad,
was bad.
that I'm like, what were you guys
I liked
smoking
it.
when
They
you
had
thought this was
such
a good
soundtrack.
idea?
Well,
I think it's the same thing, except I mean, I think Metal Gear Rising is actually going to be pretty good.
Anything will be
Yeah.
better than
I
Dirge
think-
Cerberus.
Yeah, I don't think that like Platinum Games usually just handles like the way that they do stuff. really well,
Bayonetta.
so I don't think it's gonna be. I thought Bayonetta was done like pretty good.
It's dumb or it's good?
No, it was done.
Oh, it's done. Oh, I was like,
not
dumb.
dumb.
Didn't they
It was
use-
dumb but
do Mad
good.
World, or- They did Mad World? Was it?
Yeah, that
was a fun game.
Yeah.
Because it was blood and guts on the Wii, and I was like,
All right, so I mean, from that Metal Gear Rising, they also announced Metal Gear Ground Zeroes,
Ground
which is
Zeroes.
now
Did you see the trailer for
the
that?
trailer's
Really
really
nice.
it was really
It was
nice
amazing.
because this one is actually I think this one Kojima's actually putting his
Fox
effort into it. Yeah, because
He's
he's using
putting
his
his heart
own
and
engine.
soul.
It's a
The
Fox,
Fox
engine,
engine,
which
which
looks
looks
really
really
nice.
good, yeah.
And it's
I
like
thought it was live action, like at the beginning of the
yeah, because it's so
trailer.
smooth. I'm like
Like,
okay.
holy crap.
And also I was like, then I see at the end it's like PS3 and 360. I'm like, how is PS3 gonna handle that kind of power? How's Xbox 360 gonna handle that kind of power? I don't think it's possible. I mean, they need that.
PS3 could.
That's gonna be a 3-disc or multi-disc,
PS3 could.
multi-disc game, right?
Has there been any multi-disc games for PS3 yet?
Double layered games like Metal Gear.
Metal Gear Solid 4, I think, is the only dual-layered
Yeah.
Blu-ray, and that's like
Yeah.
the most they can ever do. So I don't know
But
about
even that didn't look as amazing.
That like when you installed it was
Biggest-
still like
that was a
just
big
another
game.
time.
Yeah.
Biggest install ever.
I really like to watch him do his thing.
I just
Be
like to
old.
watch
Smoke a
Snake
cigarette.
smoking.
Yes.
But Ground Zeroes, I'm really like,
an
I'm
hour.
really looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
I mean, even though it's like they don't give you any story except like it's related to Peace Walker, so that means I have to go play Peace Walker before I play this game.
But
So
the thing is, for Metal Gear games, I always get really excited for them.
Oh.
But after you finish them, they
You're
have like
like-
no replay value.
yeah, so you're like, don't overhype
I
it.
haven't replayed for ever, I don't think.
I don't know. Well, I guess
Are you that?
Dude,
Yeah,
you
are you that
always
stealth
I
guy?
replayed 2 and 1.
I
like,
replayed
a
one
lot.
a few times.
I replayed those
Did
a lot.
you went for the stealth bandana or not the Infinite bandana?
tried
Yeah,
that
I
one.
went for that.
Yeah.
I think everyone went for that.
I didn't go for that one. I was like, I'm
the
done.
camouflage one, right?
That
Where
infinite-
you just like infinite camouflage or something.
There's a stealth camo. Yeah, that
And then
was
there's like an infinite ammo.
which is the
yeah.
bandana. Which is yeah, you.
No,
You
that's
had
the
to
ammo
unlock
one.
that in 3 so you could play Predator.
You guys also heard about Social Ops coming out, right?
Isn't that the social media version?
Yeah,
It's a social game, right?
Facebook
It's
game.
like Facebook kind of right stuff, right?
You know those like Mafia
wait.
Wars type games?
I can't wait for those.
So really,
requests.
it's like one of
It's
those.
Metal Gear.
I can't wait.
Theme
boxes
Mafia Wars.
requests.
I need boxes, guys. Come on, help me out here.
I hope that.
Facebook.
Uh,
Bad.
And then they're also making a
Great.
movie too, Metal Gear movie.
Yeah.
What?
Why? I
Is it
didn't
for
hear
sure?
about
Really?
that.
Yeah.
I thought that was like one of the biggest hypes. I'm like,
yeah,
Metal Gear is a solid
but is
movie.
it for sure?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's confirmed.
Is it? So it's made in
America.
Japan?
No, America.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is, Kojima is supervising the script. So if he doesn't like it, then he's probably gonna say like, oh, I don't want it.
It's
Start
gonna be a
over.
ride movie.
It's gonna be a random movie. I'm gonna laugh so hard.
Oh.
yes.
I mean, yes, because I,
I mean,
love
it is
it.
American, so.
Yeah. So I mean,
Snake's more iconic in America.
yeah, it'll be a Snake movie, but I don't know. We'll
That'd be
see. But
Snake.
it's run by Kojima, so can you trust Kojima with a film script? Because
Yeah.
all his games are films, basically. Especially
Yeah.
4. 4 was a straight movie with a few parts you can just play around in, but half the part was
That's
just all
true.
cutscenes. Like
Yeah.
Chapter 3 was the city one with
Yeah.
European city.
Yeah, that was so
that was
boring.
a 30-minute cutscene,
That was so boring.
which you're just sitting there watching. You're like, you don't even have to. What was it? It's not a quick time event. You're just sitting there watching. I'm like,
Well, when you had to follow that guy, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is so boring.
Oh,
He's
follow
like
the guy, yeah.
walking through the park, and I'm like, are you serious?
where is he going?
I'm like crawling through the park. Oh my god.
Like there's like only like probably like 2 parts where you did actions in that act.
They ended it with that cool bike chase scene.
Oh,
Which is
yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Makes up
And then
for
the
it.
shootout at the clock tower.
Yeah, but like for like majority of that was just
Cutscenes.
the cutscene. Like,
Yeah,
that was like
that was
probably,
that
like,
chapter.
almost an
That
hour
chapter
worth.
was straight cutscene. Like
What about the
cutscenes
French
now.
Revolution in there?
Huh? No, yeah. There's like just the 2 parts. There's like the part where like you were doing
the sneaking,
walking
the
part,
the
and then
the stalking,
there was like
the bikes.
the
Bike
bike
scene.
part.
That's the second part.
Yeah.
That's probably why I like the fourth one better, because like,
I like
it
the
continued
end of
as
the
it was
fourth
like pure
one.
storyline.
Like
Yeah.
the last chapter in part 4.
I
I
mean,
thought
you
made up for
can't
the
you
rest
can't
of the
mess
game.
around. Like you don't have time to like go screw up stuff.
Where's
Yeah,
Carl?
Well, of
Dude,
course,
that was a mess.
you get your save game and you go
Yeah,
screw
hot
around,
area.
and then you know.
I think I did that with the city part when I stalked him. I'm like, forget the guy. I'm just gonna walk around blowing things up and causing mass chaos.
Did you in 4? Did you do the thing where you tranquilized all of the chicks?
Yeah, no.
Yes.
You know what?
You did that?
I was such a
Of
creeper.
course.
I was such a creeper. I felt him up constantly. I'm like, I'm holding him up. I was holding him. I'm patting him down, and like. And I was like feeling everything. Then I go for the nuts. I'm like, you sick pervert, and they just kick me and then call for alert. I'm like, oh,
Like, yes.
I got caught.
What a way to go.
Good job, Snake.
Being the old perv, grabbing women's.
Smoking a cigar while you're doing it.
Yeah, I think I had a cigarette in my hand. And I was holding him up to him, like patting him down.
Oh yes.
So I guess you're like.
And then the
looking
chick
down,
was like,
people's shirts
this
and
chick,
cutscenes, too.
the vlog chick was like,
Shaking the
oh,
controller.
he's pretty good. I'm like, oh yeah, I know I'm good. I'm patting you down.
Speaking of holding up, my favorite thing in the second one was to hold people up and making them piss themselves.
Did they do that for?
Yeah.
If you hold
No,
a rock
No,
punch,
in two.
Yeah.
On 2. Oh, wait.
You hold a rocket launcher up to them.
Oh, they get scared, like really scared.
Yeah.
Because if you hold a gun to them, they're like, "Oh, what are you gonna do? Shoot me?" And then you shoot their hand, just doing that.
Yeah.
With one arm raised. Like, okay, I trust.
High five.
High five. Because their arm just goes dead. I'm like, high five. Like, all right, I'll switch to a trank. I'll be nice. Shoot you in the head, and then you pass out with one arm, like bleeding out.
They die of...
What happened here?
But I was laughed at the holdups and like, what are you gonna do? Shoot me, and then you shoot them? Okay, I'm sorry.
I should have said that. I'm sorry.
Then one time I think I did that. I was like, what are you gonna do? Shoot me? I'm like, crap, I don't have any bullets. I just held him up with the empty gun. I think at that time they didn't know that couldn't tell if it's an empty gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You can hold him up with empty guns.
yeah, but now I think now like try to hold them with empty guns. Like
No,
what do you do?
no.
No, if you shoot
if
it,
you try to
like,
shoot it,
yeah.
they'll figure it out.
Oh, there's also they'll still raise their like
Yeah, they'll still raise their hands.
even when you go up in front of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
wow.
can hold them up with empty guns.
It's not that realistic. They're like,
No,
wait,
it's
No, it is.
realistic.
But like if you
Realistic.
click, like
no, but like you can
Right.
tell if the gun's not loaded because like remember
You can-
the things the sliders all the way
no,
back
You can put the slide back.
Yeah.
and be like
You
nothing.
can just release it.
Oh really? So it's not always like empty. It's not
Yeah,
the slides
you
not
don't
all
have to do
slide
that.
back.
And it's like the way with real guns.
Jeez, he get
All right,
your guns
man.
together.
Oh my gosh, I'm not the hardcore Metal Gear fan or the gun fan.
You were out.
All right, so it's that time now where we have to wrap it up.
Oh,
Yeah, it's pretty long. So, but yeah, it was a good discussion. I enjoyed it. I mean, you guys enjoyed it, right? It wasn't that bad.
I want to change my mind. My favorite boss battle was the microwave.
Microwave.
At the end of
Josh
4.
just reminded me.
Oh.
That was so messed.
Oh, the 4.
You just gotta keep mashing.
But you can't lose in that stage.
even if you don't mash.
You just
Oh,
tap
yeah.
it, yeah. You just kind of tap it your way through. You don't have to like not. It's not. Was it Metal Gear Solid
What
1
if you
match?
don't press anything.
Well, then you
Is
die.
there
bro.
a
Time limit?
Then
When you-
No, was there?
There you go.
Because the cutscene had to end, right? The cutscene had to end, but you were still walking. and You still keep.
That was real intense.
As long as you tap it, I don't think you're fine.
Dude,
But
I kept hitting that thing. I was like,
I don't think it's like Metal Gear 1 where like survive
What is this?
the survive
Yeah,
the
what
chamber.
was that? What are you doing?
Like survive the chamber,
I
right?
had to survive. I had to survive.
Where's your pants? What are you doing? Survive?
But yeah, okay. So
I totally forgot about that. And that just reminded me about the next best boss, which was the old man fight.
Oh yes.
that was a pretty
Where it
good
just
fight. I really did enjoy that
evolved
one.
into-
Yeah, when it goes through every single Metal Gear Solid
Yeah, that
game.
was really good.
oh my god.
Yeah, on top of the. Well, I'm not gonna say it, but, on top
Probably
of
the best part of Metal Gear Solid 4.
but yeah, I really enjoyed that battle because it was the only one hand-to-hand battle. It was like no
Dude, yeah.
guns.
And it played through all
Two
the
Metal
songs,
Gears
didn't it?
fighting.
Yeah,
was
it
so
went through from
cool.
1 to 1
Oh yeah,
to
that
3.
is a good one too.
Dude,
but
Metal Gear
that's not
Solid-
as good as the final battle.
I know, but still, that was cool. Cause like in all the games,
I
you're
just,
like,
I just want Ocelot to like hug me and kiss me on the cheek.
Did he ever do that?
Yeah, he does. If you fail the prompt, he'll just pull you and then kiss you on the cheek.
That was a trophy I couldn't figure out. Was like have Ocelot
that's a
kiss
trophy.
you. I'm like, I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Now you know.
Now I'm like, oh,
Tonight.
I'm just
You
like,
have to
oh,
get
go,
Sentai to notice.
go fail that mission. You know, go
Yeah.
fail that command
You're gonna
prompt.
fail it.
Do I get hurt though?
No. you don't.
Do I get hurt from kissing me? What are you doing? Oh, I'm getting hurt.
Yeah, then you like push him away.
Oh.
Ocelot said.
All right. So, thanks again to Thuy, Plumber, or I'm just call Chris. 'Cause I'm like, his name is Christopher Plummer, not the actor.
Not the actor.
But
oh yeah.
What?
Chris,
Sorry,
I have all
yeah.
these
Matt,
posters.
Josh, Eric. Thanks a lot. All right, you can leave us a comment what your favorite boss battle was, or what you think of Metal Gear in general now. So, also like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our channel.
My Tumblr too.
Yes, Eric has a Tumblr, which I don't know. What's,
Akita.tumblr.com. Check it out.
and there you go. All right, so thank you guys, and stay tuned for another episode later in the week.